5-species cover crop. And every one of these plants does a different thing. So this is oats. So your oatmeal starts out looking like this. And what oats does is it has the ability to use phosphorus in the soil that other plants can't use. And then when it dies and is worked back into the soil, that phosphorus is released so that the other plants can take it up. This is crimson clover. Crimson clover is not only beautiful, it's that bright red. See the bright red flower in there?
Mm-hmm.
That's the crimson clover. Crimson clover is a legume. Does anybody know what a legume is?
Mm-hmm.
So a legume has the ability to take atmospheric nitrogen and through a relationship with a bacteria that lives on its roots, turn that atmospheric nitrogen into NO2, which is the form that the plant can use. This is Sorghum Sudangrass. So Sorghum Sudangrass, if it was planted earlier in the summer, would end up being this tall. I mean, it's used as a forage for animals. But as a cover crop, it provides a bunch of organic matter, which is the food for the soil microbes, and B, it excretes a chemical from its roots that inhibits seed germination. So therefore, it helps us in the following season with weeds, essentially. And since we generally transplant our crops, those chemicals don't affect the crop that we're planting. This is Sunn Hemp, which is another legume, so it does the same thing that crimson clover does, but it just actually gets bigger and all that. And then this is tillage radish. So in 6 weeks from now, this plant will have a top on it about this tall, a root on it this big around and that long, and then feeder roots that go 15 feet into the soil. So it does two things. It breaks up any kind of compaction that happens from driving tractors and walking and we spend a lot of time walking and driving on our soil as vegetable farmers. So that plant breaks up that compaction, and then over winter it uses nitrogen that without it would be lost to the environment. So it would end up being leached in the groundwater or run off and then go into our water, which is bad for the Chesapeake Bay, and most of our water pollution problems are nitrogen problems.
So most